Hi, everyone, and welcome to part two of logo trends you should stop using in 2023. My name is Alicia DeSantis, founder of 38th and Kip Studio, a branding, graphic design, and illustration studio located in Denver. Logo design is always a hot topic among new and old companies alike. And in a world of rapidly evolving AI, and on the other hand, designers who are on Fiverr or other bottom of the barrel logo design companies, it's hard to know what truly is a successful logo and what kind of logo trends you should consider when you are launching your company or rebranding your company. Number one, having a logo that has a drop shadow underneath it. The problem with a drop shadow is that it's often used to enhance a simple logo or to add flair to a logo that can seem a little subpar. What happens is when you create a drop shadow is it creates a semi-transparent background that makes it very, very difficult to overlay that logo in all of your other marketing applications. So even when you try to make the background transparent, so you can overlay it on, say, a PowerPoint presentation or social media, that you have to have specific programs that can make that background transparent and isolate that drop shadow. It creates a ton of hassle for the end user if they're not a designer by nature and don't have accessibility to these programs like Photoshop and Illustrator. Secondly, it just looks very old fashioned. This is drop shadows are something that were really prevalent in the 2000s and in the 2010s. It's a really quick way to date your logo. If you look at any contemporary logos, none of them include a gradient kind of semi-transparent drop shadow. Number two are the hand holding logos. A lot of companies use these to illustrate a sense of community, belonging, partnerships. While that's all fine and good, it has been used to death. Often, if you hire a more entry level or a cheaper designer, they'll go to these tropes like the hand holding, like the paper person icon, where they're all connected in different colors. They'll use these very, very common, overused designs as a crutch for creativity. So you're really paying for the expertise and the creativity of the designer, not just something that they're going to go on to a logo website and download that and then add your name to it. You may think this doesn't happen, but it happens more often than you could ever imagine. And it's something that's troubling in the graphic design community. You need to make sure you do your due diligence. And when you hire a designer to create a logo for you or update your logo, that you really are getting an original logo. Number three are gears. Nothing screams 25 years ago like gear icons. They were used heavily throughout the earlier stages of Microsoft software. They have a Y2K feel to them, a sort of a Microsoft clip art that will instantly date your company's brand. And the hard thing about them is that they're such a unique looking shape that no matter what you do, if you have some kind of gear component in your logo, it's going to bring it down a notch, several notches, even if you have other contemporary elements. And lastly, number four, very feminine looking logos that incorporate several consistent things. One is a very flowy script font. You see it everywhere. Two would be like a watercolor treatment behind that script font. Three would be a semi-transparent butterfly, maybe some vines. A thing like that sort of screams pink tax. Problem with very feminine logos is that in an age of trans awareness, LGBTQA, you never really know whether the person, your audience, is feminine or masculine, and really where they're going on their journey of self-identity. And these feminine tropes that have been used over the past decades really ring a sour note. And while you may attract a small sliver of your audience, having something so far on that end of the spectrum can really be isolating in a market where you're trying to capture as much share as possible and be as open as possible to a variety of people. I hope you enjoyed my take on second half of 2023 logo trends to avoid. My name is Alicia DeSantis, and check out my channel for more helpful tips on marketing and design. That's all for today. Take it easy.